How's it going, everybody? LizardLava here, or as some of you may know me, my name is Jackson. I felt like I really needed to make this video. It's been gnawing at me for quite some time, and so I just need to get it out there. I'm going to get absolutely flamed for this because I made a mistake. I did, and I'm here to admit that. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit. About a year ago, PewDiePie, my favorite YouTuber, someone I've been watching for over 10 years, I think, sent me his 100 million subscriber play button award that YouTube sent him several years ago. I made a video on that showcasing the play button, and it got a lot of views. People were really excited. They were very supportive of it. The letter that PewDiePie sent with it was saying, "Hey, congratulations on getting married. I don't want this anymore. I would be honored if you would take it." He said that. "I would be honored if you would accept this gift." I was very excited, and a few months go by. I decided to sell it. That was a big mistake, and I realize that now. So let's get into that. There's a YouTuber that goes by the name of Jack Sucks at Life, Jack Sucks at Geography, Jack Sucks at Stuff. He's got a lot of different channels. He spent his career on YouTube basically collecting play buttons. And he reached out to me and said, "Hey, could I borrow the play button for a video? I'll pay for shipping. It'll be really fun. I'll be able to reunite it with the box that it was sent in," because he actually has the original YouTube box that PewDiePie received the play button in. He has that. He bought it from me off of eBay from somebody. I don't know who he bought it from, but he has it, the real one. And I thought that is a really good idea. I don't have to pay for anything. I could get some attention out of it as well, so I decided to send it off. After sending it, I pretty much reached out to him, to Jack, and I said, "Hey, do you want to buy it from me?" Because at the time, me and my wife were looking for a place to live. We were living in an apartment. We decided we want to buy a house. We didn't have enough money to put a down payment on a house because houses are expensive. And so I reasoned, hey, let's sell the play button and buy a house. You know, it seems like a really good idea. It'll be in Jack's collection of play buttons and we'll have a house. I thought it was the greatest idea ever. Hannah agreed with me. We were all in on it. Jack agreed, and I sold it to him. It was already sent to him, so I just said, "Hey, just, pay me X amount." I'm obviously not going to share how much I sold it for, but it was for a considerable amount that would help us buy a house. It is the house that we're currently living in right now. After moving, we later discovered that we didn't really like it here, and we should have waited. We shouldn't have been so gung-ho on moving, let alone selling the play button in the first place. Fast forward to today, I'm just constantly thinking, I'm never going to have that opportunity ever again. If 10-year-old Jackson saw what I did, saw what happened, everybody knows that about the whole shaker deal on Reddit, and I was in a bunch of PewDiePie videos. Everybody knows that, or should know, I guess. That's where most of my subscribers have come from. Everybody knows all that. If my 10-year-old self saw the attention that I was getting, especially from my biggest idol on YouTube, PewDiePie, someone who I've been watching for so long, sent me his own personal plaque from YouTube, and if I found out that I had sold it, I would be so mad at myself. Unbelievably. So I just think about that all the time, how it was a really stupid idea. And if I could go back, I would not sell it. I wouldn't have sold it. I regret it. Every day that goes on, I regret selling it to him. Even if that means we don't have this house that we're in right now, I don't care. I would rather take this item that I could never, ever, ever, ever have in my life ever again. Something so precious, literally worthless. worthless, meaning you could not put a price on it to take it away from me. But I did. I did put a price on it, and I sold it. It's safe right now. I know exactly where it is. I know the person who has it. It's Jack. He makes videos on it several times a year, I'm sure. And he's very happy with it, obviously. I've contacted him and I said, hey, man, would you ever consider selling it back to me? I know, obviously, I'd have to pay more. And he said, I've had a couple offers, but I don't want to sell it. And if I was going to sell it, it'd have to be for a considerable amount, a lot more than I paid for it. And obviously, he's not obligated to sell it back to me in any way, shape, or form. We made an agreement. I'm sticking with the agreement. Like, obviously, I'm not just going to say, hey, I want it back, give it back. I'll pay you back what you paid for it. That's not how deals work. We basically shook hands. I sold it to him. I was an adult. He's an adult. I'm not going to say, hey, I deserve that. I should get that back. That's not his place to do anything in that matter. I just am here to say I sincerely regret selling it. I know a lot of people were mad. A lot of people were okay with the decision since it was me purchasing a house basically with part of the money, or with the money putting a down payment on a house. Because I didn't buy the house outright, obviously. We have a loan. I didn't get $200,000 for it and I bought a house. That would be absolutely insane. And I probably wouldn't regret it at that point. No, I'm really sorry. I am. I'm not trying to make any excuses. I made a mistake. I'm really sorry, Felix, if you're watching this, because I know you were disappointed. Even though you said, oh, I don't really care, it's not mine anymore. I didn't expect him to have it forever, but I don't care. That's what he said, basically. So in my mind, I'm going, oh, he doesn't care. It's fine. This decision was totally warranted, But more time goes by and I realize, wow, that was a pretty crappy thing to do. If I was in his place and I gave let's say 100,000 subscriber award to some random subscriber who I thought was a really big fan, who watched me all the time, he was in my Reddit videos all the time, and I said, hey, for example, Yeeter or Sakri Poika, one of the people that has been watching for a long time, said, hey, have this 100,000 subscriber award. And he had it as a wedding gift even. So, hey, have this wedding gift. Here you go. And he turned around and sold it. I'd be so mad. I'd be like, dude, what is your problem? That was a gift. So I understand why PewDiePie would be upset. And I'm really sorry. I wish I could take it back. If I could pay double what I sold it for, I would. If I could pay triple, but it probably is not going to happen for a very long time. And if it does, Jack would probably sell it for a lot more to somebody else who wants it more. I just, that's what happens. I made the decision. It's over. There's nothing I can do about it. If you really think about it, it wasn't even really mine to give away in the first place. I just had to get this off my chest. I'm really sorry. PewDiePie, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. Jack, obviously, if you're watching this, you don't have to do anything. Literally, I'm not attacking you in any way. This is not a plea of please give it back to me. I wish no. Okay, it's yours. You bought it from me. You paid for it. Deal's over. This is just me expressing my sincerest apologies to absolutely everybody in the community. In the video, I even said, oh, I'm never going to sell this thing. And then a bunch of comments were like, well, that didn't age well. Someone writes, wow, biggest fan here, guys. He loved the gift so much, he sold it and let it break in the mail. Just wow. Yeah, such a big fan. And I sold it. Like, come on. Absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, I'm not seeking any pity from anybody. This is on me, 100% me. Nobody else made the decision. And looking back at it now, I realize it was a really bad decision. And I wish I never did it. But there's nothing I can do about it now, except say I'm sorry let everybody know that I'm really sorry, and move on. And hopefully in the future, I'll be able to save up enough to buy it back from him, because I really want to. I would like to buy it back eventually. If he still has it in 5 years, 10 years, however long it takes, I want to buy it back from him. I want to get that wedding present back, basically. But probably won't happen for a really long time. And that's okay, because I was the grown up and I made the decision like a kid, like a child. You can always make more money. You can't always just get another play button from your favorite YouTuber. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know this is a random video. It's going to come out on the weekend. It's not really part of my upload schedule right now, but I just felt like I needed to say that. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.